1, 2, 3.
And I'll need a little bit more, please.
Oh man broke down on the side of the road.
I'm so grateful that there is the term Americana out there for music, that it's become a radio format.
I think it really sort of encapsulates some of my favorite things about, music in general and the kind of music that I like and the kind of music I make.
Jed and team have created an umbrella for a music form that already existed. American roots music. It's the best way to define it. And they gave us a community.
Americana is a big umbrella that all my favorite writers seem to be under. So I'm glad I get to be under it as well.
It's kind of about this tradition that we come from of songwriting, the ability to take a guitar or piano and just step up there with your instrument and sing the song.
We just had the same values of creating something worthwhile and be a part of something that we're just a piece of.
That which is intrinsically American is what this music is all about.
There's a man in the alley just singing the blues.
This event, Americana Fest at Lincoln Center, is amazing. I grew up in New York, coming to Lincoln Center, going to the Nutcracker. It's kind of an emotional thing if you can't tell. To get a phone call from someone at Lincoln Center who had come to an event that I get to produce, that I'm really proud of, and to get a phone call that somebody from Lincoln Center had not only attended the event unannounced, they were doing a reconnaissance mission to check us out, but that was the grade that they were looking for, is pretty humbling. This is the epicenter of culture, arguably in the world, and to get recognition that the work that our community is doing and that the music that we support belongs on a stage at Lincoln Center is a very important and powerful thing to me personally, and I think to the community. When I started this job about 8 years ago, I think my job in many ways was to help sell records. And it's changed. It's now, in part, I believe, to help preserve the inspiration of artists like Bonnie Raitt, who believe that Muddy Waters Blues is important, to honor the legacy of Johnny Cash and Hank Williams, and why, these artists are inspirational in today's marketplace. I recently had the pleasure and honor of going to Washington, D.C., with Rosanne Cash, who testified on behalf of the Americana Music Association before Congress. And to be frank, and no disrespect to those who create law, I'm not so interested in the actual law as I am in many ways of the ethical law. Artists deserve to be paid, and everyone needs to accept that. Musicians need to be paid. People need to be paid their fair share of the work that they create and the art that they are enriching our lives with. When you get to advocate, to fight, for people like Emmylou Harris and Rodney Crowell, it actually becomes an emotional thing. Because to me, their greatness and the greatness of this style of music is really important. It's an art form, and art forms need to be preserved, and they need to be fought for, especially in the commercial marketplace that we live in today.